Oh, yeah, no, sorry.
Hey everybody, what is going on? This is another fantastic week of Poke Talk. This week we are back with the man himself, Steel of Steelzy's,
What up?
and and the fool that you see me playing Gundam with too much.
Hey, it's FeFan88. How you guys doing?
Oh, sorry, I have to introduce you that way because we've been spending way too much time in that game.
Yeah, that's been the reason why I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. I'm playing it right now, but
I'm turning mine on right now, actually.
I'm already playing mine. I'm going back through Heart Gold and getting a Magikarp and then running through with the Magikarp because I've just got this crazy... Like, I just, for some random reason, I've never used Magikarp to get, like, a Gyarados. And so I want to go back and get a Magikarp as soon as possible and then just have that as my main.
wow.
What else have you done this week, Steelzy? Anything?
Not really, other than yelling at the DS and swearing at some random Asian people that I have been versing on the Wi-Fi battles.
I say,
They're just way too good, and I
do you
don't know
want
why
to
I'm pairing
explain
up with them.
all your frustrations?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
just
a good start.
my first 3 Wi-Fi battles in like forever, and I get paired up with people who had like 500 plus wins and just like 5 stars, and I was just getting swept. The first game I played, I won, and I actually saved that on my DS, but then the other 2 games after that, I was swept. I just mopped the floor with. Not good, not good.
What
That's
Pokemon did they
it's
use?
crazy.
They had, there was one team that had a Tornadus out front that used Volt Switch into a Politoed with Drizzle and eject button, and then the Politoed eject buttoned out into Kingdra, and then Kingdra pretty much one hit each of my 3 Pokemon.
So
Um,
dumb.
It was
Yes, it
ridiculous.
is.
Cool.
And then there was another one, I can't remember what it was like, but it had a Scizor with Technician, and that was pretty good. But I can't remember what the other 2 Pokemon were.
That's crazy.
Yeah, random Wi-Fi battles are just horrible because of the Drizzle Swift Swim. If everybody were to look on Smogon, you would see that Drizzle plus Swift Swim is not allowed. And there's a big reason for that.
Now,
I found
FIFA.
the best picture ever. How, where is it? There's like a comic picture thing of Magikarp. Like it was a meme of Magikarp knowing Swift Swim.
That's crazy. Do you have any interesting stories for us this week for the little bit that you did play? FeFan?
I'm playing right now. Like I haven't played all week.
Oh my god, I did better than you then.
Yeah, you did stuff. But I will say a little bit on my situation. I did get some Christmas money, right? And I was originally going to go with getting a 3DS so I can play Pokemon on
Against us?
against you guys with using my WPA internet and everything. But I realized that since I don't have another job, I don't have a lot of money. I really want to do something else, and that is go to Comic-Con in Alabama in February to meet Michelle Ruff and Chris Sabat.
Oh my god, man.
So that's what I read. I'm sorry, all the Pokemon.
No. You just made me remember why I hated you because who you're going to go meet.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
But
not
with
hate
that
right
being
now.
said, pretty much all I did was do the world tournaments. And oh my god, I got him a champ. Must put that thing in.
Is it no guards?
Uh,
Thing better have no guard.
no, it does not.
If you ain't got no guard, you ain't got no champ.
I'm doing the rental battle. Leave me alone. I'm not supposed to know all this stuff. I'm just supposed to go randomly in here. This is how I beat it, alright?
Well, for those who don't know about No Guard Machamp, I think Steelzy should know about this. It's the dynamic
Yeah,
hunt.
I love it. I love it. Never miss. Oh my gosh.
Who cares if they can't miss? You're going to confuse them or you're going to Stone Edge them for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
insane. So,
So do you want to explain that for everybody anymore, or?
The
dynamic punch set.
Yeah.
Well, you use dynamic punch, no guard. You can also use like I guess earthquake if you want, and I think you can learn all the elemental punches.
Oh wow.
So ice punch being the most viable for the dragons. So I mean those 4 moves right there: ice punch, earthquake, stone edge, dynamic punch. Even though your opponent can hit you with anything, you're going to hit them with a dynamic punch.
Hey, look, I do have dynamic punch.
Yeah, and then you and stone edge is to take out flying, and it's really strong. So
yeah.
Now, what I've pretty much done was the rental tournament. What was the other one? The one where you switch mixed tournament, and then I did the rental masters, and then the mixed masters. And I failed a bunch of times in the world tournament again because I'm still waiting on Steelzy with my trades. So, yeah, that's what I did this week. Like I cannot tell you how many times I played the tournaments on rental because I just like playing rental.
yeah, rental
No
was
joke.
really fun.
And this week, oh, do you want to pick a type this week, FeFan, since you remember all the types that we've done?
I guess how about let's let Steelzy pick, and if he's overlapped one, I can choose one.
Yep. Yeah. Where's the Pokédex? What about ice?
Did we already do ice?
I don't think so.
Did
That's
we?
a new one, I think. I don't believe so.
No, I don't remember ice. Let's try it. That's good. And
I'm good with this one.
all right, I let's let Steelzy. I'll let Steelzy go again since he chose. Since we didn't have him last week.
Yeah. I was thinking of going Cloister, but I think I picked Cloister for the water one, so I'm probably gonna have to go with probably a Mamoswine.
Ooh, interesting.
Because it's got, I mean, its speed isn't that bad, and it's got a crazy high attack and crazy health.
Also, the addition of Ice Shard
Yeah.
makes it one of the most unfair. Not really unfair. It's just like
The priority.
yeah, that priority makes them really viable.
Yeah. Plus, just all of the stuff like the chance that it can freeze.
Mm-hmm.
So awesome.
Now, with that, FeFan, what is yours? Because
Okay, it's really
mine's
hard
kind of dumb.
to choose my favorite ice type, but I have, from experience, I do have a favorite ice type, and it's a Pokemon I still use today, and it's a Regice, or Regice. And the way I got this thing was back in Diamond and Pearl, where people were cloning Pokemon, and a lot of people would ask for, a Dialga level 9 and under, Palkia level 9 and under, that stupid crap. Well, this one guy had this Regice up here for a Bidoof level 100. And I'm like, So I take the time, I train this stupid little Bidoof to level 100. I go back to find the Regice. It is still up there, and I trade the guy, a level 100 Bidoof, for a Regice with 30s across the board.
I'm going to
That's
say,
crazy.
wow. I
And
remember
it
you
was-
telling
I
that
think
before, too.
It's impish. Not impish. No, it's bold. I think it's bold or something like that. And its stats are insane. And it's won me so many battles, and it's completely legit. And I was like, I wish I could see that guy's face and hear his reaction when he turned his DS on and saw a Bidoof in front of him.
Only thing I can say is I imagine your Rage Fest when you play Modern Warfare.
No, dude, I don't play that anymore.
I know you don't play that anymore,
I
but
know.
when you did.
But he would probably be like, he'd just probably quit Pokemon. He probably just sold it.
That is so funny.
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
Well, I'm going to say this because this is one I've been really, really, really wanting to use for a while now, but I just haven't got around to it. Bomb of Snow. I really want to... Yeah. I really want to use them. Just when I fought him... Oh, God, I guess it was... I don't know when I fought him. What freak series did he come from first?
He's Diamond and Pearl.
That's what I thought. When I fought him in Diamond and Pearl, because I was going up on the mountain, running around there, and that's where I ran into him a lot from. I just wanted to catch him, train him, and use him. But then I looked him up on a freaking Cerebri and saw he had a lot of weaknesses, and I was like, I don't think so.
He does have his weaknesses. That is a really bad drawback, and it's almost a point where people just ignore Abomasnow. But if they see beyond his weaknesses, which is very difficult, he has one of the greatest abilities in the game for Infinite Hail.
Oh, wow.
So you throw him in, and then if you like Pokemon like Walrein, who can take advantage of Hail, are great on teams with him.
Okay.
So there is a good team built around Abomasnow.
Yeah, he just looks so cool, and, you know... Oh, this was in my time when I was trying to train my dragons. They kept one-shotting them. So that's a different story. That's why I like them. And I think ice and grass together is just neat. I think that's one of my favorite pair-ups.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bad typing. I think I remember throwing up when I saw that typing. but he's actually really good.
Yeah. You know, that is our ice picks that we enjoy. Now on to something different.
Ooh.
Is expert tournament type.
Okay.
Bug. That is the one we're on. And with FeFan being the only one that has actually done these, we're going to let him just explain them. And we're going to just give our 2 cents on it.
You guys give your input and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Steelzy, you there?
Yeah.
I think he's freaking out. It's like,
okay, these type tournaments, if people don't know, it's type expert where you have to use...
before we start, I'm just going to quickly go a drink.
Okay. All right. And we'll give them a
You
sec.
can keep explaining, because...
Okay.
I'm just,
all right, well,
just quickly grabbing a drink.
These type expert tournaments, everyone and you have to use Pokemon of the selected type. And for those who don't know, if they're a double type, if all 3 double types match that type, you can use them. One of the type has to be in the type expert.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's what actually
So one of them has to be, let's say, a bug only.
Like, all 3 have to be a bug, but you can have a bug steel, a bug rock, and a bug water.
Okay.
And they can all be entered because they're bug.
Okay.
That's the way this is all going to work. And it's interesting because there's certain Pokemon you kind of have to use to win in these, but then there's also other options that will help. But some of them, I mean, some of this it got really hard for me, especially how I didn't have, EV3 EV trained Pokemon of every single type.
Yeah.
So it got very difficult. And I guess I'll tell people what I've done and how I got through it with the crap I found in my boxes of the crap I randomly caught.
I was going to ask you, what was the most hardest type?
Oh, I'm going to go with Steel. No doubt, Steel was ungodly difficult and very luck-based. Because I didn't have good Steel Pokemon.
Okay. And I'm going to ask this because I'm dumb. There is no Steel/Fire type, is there?
There is.
There is?
His name is Heatron, which is what I was going to train if I got any more mad at the Steel type. At the Steel tournament. It was so frustrating. And the way I did it was actually really funny, and I guess on another show we'll explain how I did it, and it was actually pretty interesting.
Okay. We'll explain each of these expert type tournaments each week. We'll do one a week, and depending on how long it takes to explain them this week, we'll know what we have to do for next week.
Exactly.
These tournaments are only 3 trainers.
They're 3 trainers, but they're 3. If people were to see, the list of them, they're very difficult. They all have really good items, and I mean,
Heracross or Choice Band?
yeah, Heracross or Choice Scarf. I mean, and then there's the other Choice Band, and they're all insanely
I
good.
didn't even see that. Damn, there's 3 Heracrosses. 2 of them have Choice Band. 1 of them has Choice Scarf for this week.
Those were going to get annoying, but there's ways to beat them. That's so interesting.
You know what I totally forgot about is Pinsir. Oh my god.
Yeah, Pinsir's in here too. And, well, I'll tell people how this tournament is the reason why I'm using a certain Pokemon and how I got successful with a certain Pokemon. So whenever Steelzy comes back, I'll explain this whole thing.
I'm back.
I didn't know you were back.
So
Okay.
with you being back and somebody slamming my door and my dog freaking out,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, out of the 3 trainers we have, which if you want, go ahead and name them. Whoever.
Yeah. That.
You want to do that?
No, you. I'm letting you
Okay.
explain.
We've got trainer Berg. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. Is it Berg or
Yeah,
Berg?
Berg.
Okay.
Like iceberg.
Yeah. We've got Bugsy. Good old Bugsy. I like Bugsy. I think Bugsy's actually probably one of my favorite gyms in all of the different games, just because it's like really challenging for a starting gym. And then we've also got Walter, which
I was going to ask you, what is Walter even a gym leader or anything? Or is he just a random guy?
He's a random dude.
Why won't they let us have that sprite for our trainer?
Ask Nintendo about that.
I want that sprite. That is the only sprite in any of the games that I love.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Too bad.
I know.
I think probably the Pokemon that I'd be most, scared about out of all of these would probably be if Yan Mega's got compound eyes. I mean, not compound. Is it? No, what am I saying? I can't remember what it's called. Tinted lens. Tinted lens.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
If it's got that, then probably, then probably the Yan Mega. If not, then I don't know. I'd say Yan Mega.
Yeah, Yan Mega was actually fairly tough to fight.
I will say for me, probably one of the Heracrosses, just because I know how deadly they can be.
Yes. Consider every Heracross.
Especially the last one, because that's the exact build that I have.
Which one, the Scarf one?
Yeah, no, the band with the Walter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all 3 Heracrosses are insane. And
For the membrane.
And they all have 3 different movesets. So whenever you go up against them, they can basically kill just about everything you can throw at them.
Yeah, I was going to say, just looking at it, here's the 3 moves that you can count on them all having. Mega Horn, Close Combat, and Stone Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the last move, their 4th one changes depending on the one. Changes for 2 of them. 2 of them have Shadow Claw. One of them has Earthquake.
That gets annoying too.
Yeah.
I don't know if Steelzy recognized, but Bugsy uses a Scissor.
Yeah.
Which is the hardest Pokemon to beat here.
I love my Scissor so much now.
But
it's got a great setup too. It's got U-turn and acrobatics with with Sword Stance. U-turn's pretty good.
Oh yeah, and Shuckle will take forever to kill. So my experience with this is, I'm like, hey, I'm going to try this bug thing, right?
Yeah.
So I had my good bug type. It wasn't Scolipede, though. It was, I had a Scyther. That's it. I had a Scyther, a Yan Mega, and a Scolipede. The Yan Mega and Scolipede were randoms.
Oh, wow.
Things basically caught in the wild. And I joked around with my friend. I'm like, I'm gonna run Choice Band Scolipede. So I gave him the TMs, and I give him a Choice Band. For Yan Mega, I gave like Expert Belt.
Yeah.
And for Scyther, he had the Eviolite. So I went in, I easily beat Walter, and I was like, yeah, he's easy to beat. I mean, his Heracross came out, but I was like, Air Lace, I'm faster than you. I one-shot you. You know? And so I beat him, and he was easy. I was like, this is not going to be that hard. I go up against Berg. I lose my Heracross, but my Yan Mega came in and basically won it for me. So I'm like, yeah, this is really good. Then I fight Bugsy as the last trainer. I lost my Scyther, and I lost my Yan Mega. And the way I won was I was against that Choice Band Heracross. My Scolipede was faster than the Heracross, and I used Rock Slide twice, and I killed it because it flinched. And then he brought out Yan Mega, one-shotted it with Rock Slide. I'm like, oh my god, Scolipede is OP! And then I had to fight Scissor. 3 Rock Slides, all flinched, win.
Oh my god.
Damn.
And is that why you run a Scolipede now?
And that was the inspiration behind why I run a Scolipede and run a very successful Scolipede.
That's crazy.
That's how I beat this tournament. But I guess, Kenzen, what Pokemon do you think you would recommend to run in here?
Well, I would probably use my 2 bug type that I have for sure. Scizor and Heracross.
Yeah, those are good choices.
Just mainly because both of them have, if I remember right, I know Scizor has amazing speed.
Mm-hmm.
Steelzy, do you remember if my Heracross, if you trained it to have good speed, or was it just attack? And something else?
I think it was attack and speed.
That's what I thought. Which,
And what about you, Steelzy? What would you use? What bug types would you have to use in here?
Well, definitely Yan Mega. Probably I do actually quite like the Shuckle setup. I would probably go Yan Mega, Scizor, and then probably Shuckle.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good setup because a lot of them can't really kill Shuckle. That's the advantage in him. And every Pokemon but Fortress and Scizor are weak to poison, or can be poisoned, or Scolipede. But there's one Pokemon, if people do have, which I'm sure they do, you should use, which I can't believe I didn't use this Pokemon. He can beat every single Pokemon here. And this one Pokemon is Valcorona.
Ooh.
That's how you make this easy mode. Lead off with Valcorona and then Fiery Dance your way to victory.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually I completely forgot about him.
A lot of people do, but he's actually overpowered. Actually, no, he doesn't weaken Armaldo and Cruffle, but he can beat those easily. So, I mean, the bug type tournament is difficult. I mean, and you can use your random Valcorona to beat it. You don't have to have an EV trained one.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but at least have a bug flying type because you need to beat those Heracrosses. Those are going to be your enemy. They're not your friends. So that's how I did this type expert tournament.
Now, with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
out of any of the builds that they got in here, which one do you like the most?
You want me to go each trainer?
Yeah.
Okay, the build I like for let's see, for Walter's Pokemon, I really like how I guess I like the Fortress, the way it's made, because even though it makes itself go slow, it's gonna be slow anyway, and Gyro Ball will do a ton of damage.
I was actually going to ask, can Fortress learn Curse?
I think I think so.
Because I will say in the rental tournament, any Pokemon that I have that knows Curse and Gyro Ball, that is the only thing I ever do with it. Curse it until I can't curse it no more, then Gyro Ball.
Well, his moveset's good because it has Explosion.
Oh my
god. So, I mean, if people go up against his Fortress, just watch out because Fortress has got a very high success rate when it comes to Explosion.
Yeah.
And he has Sturdy, so he can kill your Volcarona.
He's
one of the biggest threats here. I just never faced him.
You got lucky then.
Dude, I got so lucky in this tournament. Did I not mention the 3 flinches?
Yeah.
And I do not see Curse on his,
No.
which makes me sad.
Oh, he'd be too good. I mean, just
That'd be amazing.
Look how Ferrothorn ended up with Curse.
Yeah. Curse is what won me the Rental Masters tournament with Gyro Ball. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, wow.
That is how I won that tournament.
I guess for Bugsy's, I mean, as Steelzy mentioned, is the Scissors moveset. That one's just solid. Because when he uses the Citrus Barrier, it recovers, and now it can acrobatics and kill anything. And since it's only fighting bugs, Flying's going to hit him pretty hard.
Flying's going to own everybody.
And then the one I liked from, what's that?
Berg.
Oh, from Berg is his Durant. Because X-Scissor, Ironhead, Stonehead, and Guillotine. Which, I mean, even though Guillotine is a banned move, it's not here. So, it's definitely out to kill something. Yeah. And the way this game works, if this game doesn't want you playing in the tournaments, it'll make sure to take you out.
Oh God, yes, it will. You'll get no remorse. I'll state that about any of the tournaments so far.
If it wants you gone, it wants you gone.
It wants me gone. You know what it's gonna do? Put me up against a Dragon Trainer on the first round of freaking world leaders. It gets me so mad.
Oh yeah, definitely. When you fight the Drayden and stuff.
Now, with that being said, Steelzy, what is your favorite?
For what?
For the Pokemon builds.
I like the Parasect. I think that's kind of creative. Because, I mean, I've got a Parasect, but I never actually use it for battling. I just use it for catching stuff. It's a bit slow. Its stats aren't that. They're not really that great. But the dude, whoever did the moveset, did do like a half decent one. I mean, it's just pretty much a stall Pokemon.
Which I gotta admit, I like stall Pokemon, especially in the tournaments.
You can put them to sleep, Leech Seed, and then
paralyze when they wake up.
Health back. Yeah.
Then you got X-Scissor for an attack.
Plus, if you set it up with Effect Spore, then each time another Pokemon attacks it physically, there'll be a chance that it can like poison, paralyze, or put them to sleep. Which is pretty cool.
Which is nice.
Yeah, especially in this tournament, that's gonna kind of screw you over.
Yeah,
like, I don't like you.
Physical attackers.
Now, I will say, again, probably the Walter's Heracross is the one I like the most. Just because I love Heracross so bad. I can't tell you how much I love that Heracross.
Yeah, it's really solid, and trust me,
it'll do everything that you need it to do.
Yeah.
But I'll admit, Fortress is one of the other bug Pokemon that I actually am interested in running on a team. I just don't know how well I can, have 2 bug Pokemon together.
Well, the bug steel typing is arguably one of the greatest in the game. So, I mean, and he has many builds. I mean, he can do a lot. He can explode. He can set up Stealth Rock. He can stop Stealth Rock. And he can stall.
Okay.
So he has many options with him.
I might have to look into it then.
Oh yeah, it won't be a waste of time. I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah, he's just real versatile.
Now, with Christmas coming up this week, I wanted to have something decent-wise and news to give you guys. And you might have heard this, and I know I told you guys before the show, but the new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity will be coming to to North America, March 24th, 2013.
Woo!
One thing I did note, or not note, but hear about this game is it'll make you use the camera in the 3DS to take pictures of circular objects to actually make the gates to go to the areas in the game. I don't know how the dungeon games work because I've never played them.
You ever played them, Steelzy?
I've played, not like, I've never really gotten super into them, but I have played some of them. Yeah, they're alright. They're not too bad.
I spent, I think, about 400 hours on the not Explorers of the Sky, but the one before that, like the 4th gen one. I spent so much time on that one. They're really good.
What's the gameplay like?
I guess for those of you who don't know, it's a dungeon crawler. It's like where you got to go up floors, and all the dungeons, it's like have a certain amount of floors to them.
Okay.
But it's got Pokemon elements in it. So basically, everything takes up a turn, but the turns are really fast. You move around the dungeon and you find different areas, and then you got to find the stairs. That's the main goal, to find the stairs.
Okay.
But along the way in the dungeon, you can find treasures, and most of all, you'll find enemies, which are other wild Pokemon.
Okay.
And then the way the combat system works is there's no speed stat at all. It's like Pokemon battling. It still has the type advantage and stuff and same type attack bonus, but there's no speed because its player always gets basically first turn in a sense.
Damn.
Is it anything close to the Nobunawa Ambitions?
No, that's a tactic game.
Okay.
Can I've got something that I think both of you will probably think is really awesome. I'm going to post a link to it in the Skype chat first, but what it is someone's gone through and taken Pokemon Gold and they've turned it into a 3D
that's the Minecraft
person.
mod, right?
Yeah.
I've seen some of this.
2D sprites, and it's still like right at the beginning. They've only made up to like Sprite Tower, but the dude updates it pretty regularly, and
I will say the battles in it
fast.
look pretty good too.
Yeah, and it uses all of the gold colors too. It's pretty awesome.
It's really funny how he you know how the little things you jump down, the little brown things you jump down. He made those ramps.
Oh my god!
And you can't jump in the game, so you're literally blocked by him. You can only walk over him. I thought that was kind of clever.
That is amazing.
And like with
yeah, the game looked very nice last time I looked at it. I haven't tried anything in it since, but
yeah,
it's really funny to have the 2D in a 3D.
Yeah.
That's kind of what
that rotates.
I wish, Game Freak would get into is exploring more of the 3D elements with their 2D sprites,
Yeah.
But again, you never know what Game Freak's gonna do, and I just hope something that uses the Wii U technology comes out soon for it.
Well, here's the thing: you're talking to the company who gives Donphan Ice Shard and gives Beartic non-Ice Shard. Make sense of that.
I can't do that.
Nope.
That's all I'm gonna say. I can't make sense of that.
Exactly. A ground type who's weakened by ice learns Ice Shard, but an ice type who's, I think he's technically lighter than Donphan, can't Ice Shard. This is
your mind just went gone.
Talking.
Your mind's gone completely.
Exactly. So
now I am gonna let you know there are a couple Wi-Fi events going on in North America. There's a password for Pokedex Guide. Oh god, I can't even pronounce this.
I think it's Gothita.
Yeah. I will have the password in the description. It'll give you a level 32 version with its hidden ability. The other thing, which I'm actually kind of jealous about because I wanted the Turk Twig, which is the Walmart Shino starters. This event gives you a choice of level 10 Shino starters with their hidden ability. This is done via a security code and new copies of Black 2 and White 2 bought in Walmart. The details are below. The Torque Twig has shell armor. It is tackle with withdraw and absorb. Chimchar has Iron Fist. It,
Oh my god, I need that.
You're freaking out right now, aren't you?
People don't know how much I need that. But I'll explain after Kenzen's done.
Oh, sorry, that made me laugh. It knows Scratch, Leer, Ember, and Taunt. And then Piplup knows Defiant with Pound, Growl, and Bubble.
Wow.
And
So how do you get those?
Yeah.
buy the game at Walmart.
So wait, if I buy it now, I'll get them.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. December 6, 2012 through July 31st, 2013. I might be going to get White too.
Jeez, I'm so angry because I want the Chimchar because I've explained this thing in the first show I was in, but I guess I'll re-explain to refresh. I had an Infernape. He knows Thunder Punch. Well, now he knows Stone Edge, but he knows Thunder Punch, Earthquake, Close Combat, and Flare Blitz. The Thunder Punch is meant to take down Gyarados. The biggest problem with that is, after Intimidate, Gyarados can survive 2 Thunder Punches. I have to hit Gyarados with 3, which in turn, when fighting a Gyarados who is a common lead Pokemon,
Damn.
he will Dragon Dance, Waterfall, sweep the team.
Yeah.
But with Iron Fist giving me that plus 20%, I analyzed it, where when I make a new Chimchar with that ability and get that new Infernape, I will be able to 2-shot Gyarados with a Thunder Punch.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. If some odd reason I can't get this, will you breed me a Chimchar with that?
If the one they give you is female,
It's male.
because then you can't.
Oh.
Which is, it's like a big rip-off, I think, if they're not going to make a female. But if they made a female, they wouldn't profit off of it. It's a double-edged.
Guys, check out the link I just put in Skype. It's quite a funny Magikarp meme I found.
Oh. I'm trying to see it real fast.
It's talking about Magikarp Swift one.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Howie. Let's see this real quick. It's loading up for me.
If he
Yeah,
cuts
well,
out, I'll
Magikarp.
call you back. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, it's there's no sound. Okay.
Oh.
It started raining.
Oh my god, I'm so ticked off right now.
That's so funny.
Okay, I have one other event for North America, which is the Pokemon League Scizor, which I believe they stated went up not too long ago. But if you're in the event, they give you a level 10 Scizor with its hidden ability, and they give you a serial code.
Oh, wow.
So, now here's the thing
Up
I'm
above.
mad about. You ready?
Oh,
Japan gets Team Rocket's Meowth.
Does it talk?
Whoa.
No. This event accessible only to Black 2 and White 2 players gives access to a special Meowth. This Meowth is based upon the Meowth in Team Rocket in the upcoming series Pokemon Best Wishes Season 2, Episode N. He has the ability Pick Up, Smoke, and he has an item Smoke Ball. He knows Fury Swipe, Sing, Nasty Plot, and Scratch. I just want Team Rocket's Meowth. Let's see. They also have the same Pokedex thing that we mentioned earlier that I can't pronounce.
What Pokedex thing?
Gothora.
Gothita.
Gothita. Then they also have Pansage, Panseer, and Panpour. This promotion will give you one of those three with their hidden abilities of Overgrowth, Blaze, and Torrent. Torrent.
Yeah, those are okay. I'm not a big fan of those abilities. It's the thing that you never know when they're working.
I just wish we'd get some, different events. Some other Pokemon. And another one that's going on right now in Europe is Lightning Rod Pikachu.
Oh wow.
And he has the ability to Lightning Rod. It's a male. Knows Thunder Shock, Tail Whip, Thunder Wave, and Headbutt. And Europe also has the Pokemon League Scissor, and that is all the events that are going on.
Well, Steelzy, aren't you in Europe or?
Brazilian, son.
Probably.
Well, it's a continent. Europe's a continent. No, it's a country.
No, it's a continent.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The thing is the continent's, so far away from him because he's closer to Australia.
Oh.
Well, technically, as a continent, I'm in Australasia, but I think we
Australasia.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out what region your 3DS is or your DS is or whatever?
I'm pretty sure it's a Europe one.
Oh wow. Then you might be able to. You might want to hop on your game and see if you can get one of those.
Get one of what?
The Lightning Rod Pikachu.
Or the Pokemon League Scissor.
But you have to purchase a copy of Black and White 2 at Amazon in the UK or Toys R Us in Germany. I didn't read that far ahead.
Man, see, they want us to buy it again.
Yeah.
So, what happens to the people? This is what I want to know, Game Freak. I doubt if they're listening. This is what I want to know. What happens to the people who got it on release day? What happens to us?
We got that one crazy insect Pokemon.
The what?
We got Ginsect.
That's true.
Genesect.
But come on now.
And I will admit, was broke at the beginning of the game, and I just never used them after I got my team.
I'm still mad though. 'Cause
I am too. I wish that if they're gonna give Pokemon away, give them without having to make us buy the game again.
That's true.
Make us find the what is it? Codes online. I don't mind that.
Mhm.
But making us buy the game again, that's just a little much.
Mhm. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm poor.
I am too.
And even if I was rich, I wouldn't. It just wouldn't be worth it to me. Because his Scissor's hidden ability isn't all that great.
Yeah. If no, Scissor was the actual people playing the Pokemon League.
Oh, okay.
Champions. It's the Walmart Shinos ones that.
Oh yeah. They need to give those away as females just so they can
breed.
Get it over with. Yeah, so we can breed the ability and
trade the heck out of them.
Yeah, and Nintendo can, expand the game. But one thing they're not going to bring for a while is the oh my God, the Superior with his hidden ability. His Japanese name is Perverse. It was called Perversity in Japanese. What's it called?
What?
His hidden ability.
Hold on, let me go to the Pokedex.
It's Contrary, that's it. Contrary Superior is so OP, but they're not bringing it yet.
That's just, yeah.
Because if you guys don't know what that does, Contrary reverses stat changes. So you use Leaf Storm, and you gain a double special attack boost.
Wow.
Whoa.
That is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, he's the only Pokemon that does that. It's why his stats aren't that great. It's why his move pool isn't that great. Because he has...
So wait, does that mean that if he uses a Leaf Tornado... Oh no, then it'll... never mind.
Anything that will buff him will decrease. Anything that will decrease him will buff him.
Yeah.
That's reversed. So yeah, the Leafs... And he can learn Dragon Pulse.
Oh, that seems funny.
You don't know how bad I want to run that. But who knows? The world is not ready yet.
The bodies are not ready.
No. But that's... Oh my God. So...
Nintendo just wants to yeah, you ain't having that done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, next week we will be going down in the list on the expert tournament, which the next type is Dark.
Ooh. which is fairly the easiest, but some people might not have the Pokemon for it, so there's a few that you would want to use.
And with that being said,
Wait, I got
what?
something else to input.
Okay.
What are you guys going to intend to do in Pokemon this coming week, especially with the Christmas break?
Play a lot more of the Rental Masters.
I'm probably gonna go through with my
Are you're gonna actually
Magikarp,
trade
my
me?
Magikarp thing, yeah, and actually trade our Pokemon back. Maybe play some Wi-Fi battles. But yeah, probably play some Heart Gold and play around with Magikarp and Gyarados.
All right. What I will do, I'm going to hopefully get my Soul Silver out and bust that out again because I recently beat it. I'm going to try and find a Zapdos, and I'm going to get a Pokemon synchronized that has a modest nature, and I'm going to get myself a modest Zapdos.
Oh,
You know what's fun
snap.
in that game? Something that's actually entertaining if you want to take a break from like the actual Pokemoning is trying to unlock all the different areas in the Safari Zone.
Oh, wow, I
Oh,
have not
God,
known.
I forgot.
didn't know.
Yo.
So you have to unlock different areas to get like different types of Pokemon. It's quite fun.
Wow, I did not know
And you
that.
can
I
like
guess I'll try
change
that
around
out.
the areas and like build stuff in it.
I was gonna say that is the one reason why I didn't beat that game for the longest time because I was in the Safari Zone. I just
did not
sat
know.
in there.
And you can actually find, because there's so much like customizability and like how you put everything down, there's so much stuff you can find.
Oh, wow.
So many different Pokemon. Like I said, that was like when I first started getting into Pokemon, and I actually bought the game guides for like both of them. There's like one for the first half of the game up until you beat the league, and then there's another one for after when you go to what's it called?
Kanto?
Yeah, when you go to Kanto, and it's got the full like Pokedex and like all the stats. Like it tells you where every single item in the game is. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. And then it's got all this, like it tells you about all of the extra stuff, like the Safari Zone and like all the battle frontier stuff.
Oh, wow.
I will say I think I still have my original guide for Red and Blue somewhere in my
Really?
room. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know exactly where it is, but I do have that somewhere around here.
Jeez, it's a relic.
I would actually so love to get like a Game Boy Color or something and chuck Pokemon Blue or chuck Pokemon Yellow or Pokemon Red and have a jam. That would be so awesome.
If my silver and gold was not messed up, I would be playing that every week
Yeah.
because I enjoy playing those. I don't know why.
Silver was my favorite one. And I remember a while back, you know how I told my mom thought Pokemon was demonic for the longest time?
Yeah.
Which you just
Well-
reminded me about something else too. Oh my god.
Well, she threw away both my red version and my silver version.
That is
No.
harsh.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
It,
cold.
yeah. Oh, it was cold, and I was like, no, I was angry. I was angry little kid when that happened. I'm still. There's still like a bitter place in my heart for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a hole in my heart. It needs to be filled with the original versions that I had, and I'm never gonna find them again because they're probably in a landfill.
I will state my original versions are somewhere in this room just with that Pokedex somewhere. I have to find it though.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Because I got my original Game Boys, or both my original Game Boys.
But on the bright side, I still have the DVD for Pokemon the first movie.
I'm going to applaud you on that one.
Oh, I had the VHS.
Dude, that's so classic. I love VHS.
I will state I watched that movie on YouTube last week or the week before.
It's so
Yeah,
just
I
good.
have to say that I started watching the black and white series of Pokemon as well.
How's that going for you?
It's alright. Much like the fourth episode when he's versing the gym, it's kind of retarded though. I never understand why in the show, like, I mean, Ash's Pikachu got killed by not killed, but like fainted from the water monkey dude in the first gym.
Oh, wow.
And he's back to at the start of the series. Suddenly, he's back to being 10 years old, and like brand new, like doesn't know how to catch Pokemon or anything.
Oh, my God.
like a new Ash.
Yeah. It's like they started again.
Oh,
See, he used to be so boss. Then they just made him
Actually-
dumb again.
Ash is like
But
every time. That's what they
the-
always do. Ash. He just before he becomes a supreme boss, they make him retarded.
And then Brock disappears.
Yeah.
That's like the new thing now in the shows, I guess, is make him stupid again and throw Brock someplace else for a season.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Now, the thing that you made me remember with your story with your mom is, I think I told you this last week, but not in the show.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends asked me, what they should get for their kid for Christmas because they got them a 3DS.
Oh, you have. And that they wanted to get their kid
I told them Pokemon, and I'm sorry if you're listening, forgive me, but I got to tell this. They will not get their kid Pokemon because one of the parents does not like Pokemon. And I said, you're going to get the kid a 4-year-old game instead of getting the kid an 11-year-old game. And you're going to let them go to school with their 3DS and they're going to be playing with pets. You better get them Pokemon because they will get laughed at.
I love that.
And I still don't think they're getting a Pokemon.
Oh
No,
my god.
I doubt it. To deny a kid a Pokemon is to deny a kid life.
It's a girl in 5th grade. A pet game's going to last for, 30 minutes? Would you guys think that?
I don't know. Girls can actually probably draw it out. I think.
That's true.
But it depends. She may not be like that. She may actually want like a game, not like a girly play around game.
From what I heard, she has, the serious games on PlayStation. Like
Oh,
Kingdom
okay.
Hearts and all that crap. The serious ones that you can spend hours in.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, it happens.
I feel so sorry for that kid that I'm almost tempted to just go buy myself another copy of the game and give her the one I already beat on Black 1. I'd be like, here, play Black 1 again. But, any parent, if they stumble across this, I will state this now. If your kid has a DS or a 3DS, get them any game with Pokemon, mainly the main series games for the ones that are more into the longer lasting games. I'll state this, you can buy them one game and you won't have to buy them another one for God knows how long because they will still be playing that one game.
That's true.
If you want to not buy them a lot of games, you get them a standard main Pokemon game. Now, if they get really into it and they want the next one, well, you're screwed because you're going to be buying one every time it comes out.
Lucky for people who play Pokemon, it doesn't come out as often as Call of Duty.
Oh, God, if Game
Yeah.
Freak did that, I would be so mad at them. Don't give them any ideas. Let them keep coming out with those side stories and side games so we don't have to worry about that.
That's true.
Exactly.
So, I think
That's it for me. Do you guys got anything else you want to add?
Not
Oh,
really.
Steelzy, you want to tell them the good
Magic
news
Cup.
while you weren't here last week?
Woodward.
Your news about your thing in
Yeah.
RL. Your
What
real
the-
life thing.
your real life house.
Yeah.
Oh, moving.
Yeah,
Oh,
about why
yeah.
you weren't here last week.
Yeah, I sold my house. And so I'm moving in just under a month to my new house, which is actually my old house, the house I lived in before I moved into the house I am in now. Which is kind of weird. Kind of confusing. But, it'll be good. It'll be fun. I want to see what it's like. It's going to be weird.
And we
Nothing.
hope he has better Wi-Fi so we can trade more
Yeah.
without him having a Lion King as DS.
I should do, because I'll be pretty much almost sitting on top of the Wi-Fi router thing.
I'd say with mine, my DS loses signal, or both my 3DSs and when I had my DS Lite, it lost signal downstairs around the corner from my router. But with me sitting directly above it, I have perfect signal on both of them.
Well, that's good.
So I have faith in your houses unless they're weird because you're in a different
Should be
country.
alright. Should be alright.
And if that's the case, you guys can look forward to why we talk and explain stuff. We will try to input a video that Steelzy and I will be trying to make, which is our metronome battle.
Oh, should we? Oh, yeah. We need to do that. I need to find out which game I've got that on, and then we can, yeah.
What he's actually going to do is, you've got 3 of them made, right? Or 4?
I've got 4. 4,
He
so it'll be
made
double.
4 Clefables, jacked up the moveset on his little computer editor, and it gave him all metronomes, all maxed out PP. So we're just gonna sit here and have a metronome battle.
The metronome battles are a blast.
Oh my god. That's why I like using my Clefable in the World Tournament, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I know I screw myself over, but you know what? It's a blast. That's all I'm gonna say. When they use that right move at the right moment, when you're about ready to lose and you just tear through them, you know how good that feels?
When you get what's Zekrom's, when you get Bolt Strike, is that what his move is? Yeah, Bolt Strike, or no, like, or when you get consistent blue flares, you'll be pretty happy.
I would say there's been a couple moves I didn't even know existed that they used.
A lot of them, like the move Blue Flare, is for Reshiram only, or Freeze Shock is for White QREM only.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so...
It's not only no more, I have Metronome.
Yeah, Metronome goes through that.
I was going to actually ask, what is the number of moves does anybody know that? Do you know if there's any place that has an official count of how many moves are in the game? So, well, next... I think Cerebi might have a count. I want to say there's over 500. That's accurate. Okay.
So it's like a 1 in 500 chance. And it's even less chance to get that same move twice.
And it's just amazing when something funny happens, too. I will state that now. It is amazing when something funny happens.
My favorite combo with Metronome, I'm going to say before we go, I used Metronome once, and it used Soak. So it turned my friend's Clefable into a water type, and then it used Ominous Wind. And Ominous Wind hit a Clefable. He was like, what the heck? I'm like, you're a water type. And we start laughing, and all my stats go up.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Apparently there's over 460 moves.
Ooh.
Wow.
1 in 460.
And does it go down, like your chances go down, you think, with the more rare of the move it is?
No, every move's equal.
Yeah, every move is equal? Okay. I know I've had a couple, like, crappy moves, like Helping Hand go multiple times in a row.
It's just that random generator. You know how Nintendo's random generators.
I don't know.
Okay, no, there's 459 total.
Ooh.
Where are you finding this out at?
Bulbapedia.
Okay.
Bulbapedia is another great site, actually.
We actually are using mainly all Cerebri on the tournament stuff, because it's very easy to look at and read and talk to you about.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
The Bulbapedia, actually, it's interesting because not only does it give you, the Pokemon moveset, it actually gives you like all links to all their Pokemon cards and all their anime and manga appearances as well.
That's pretty cool. But with this, being said, we are going to end this week off, which was the Bug Expert Type Tournament, in the World Tournament. It is found on the right-hand side. What color shirt was that person wearing?
Who?
The one with all the extra tournaments. On World, it's
on the right side.
Yeah, right side. So, have fun with that. Tell us in the comments what your hardest moment about this tournament, if you've done it, or what is your favorite, most craziest metronome moment that you had happen, or any crazy or fun moments you had in Pokemon. And if you want to battle Steelzy after he moves, let us know. Leave your friend code in the comments. His friend code is in the description. FeFan, I don't know if yours is in there because your internet.
Yeah.
But once he gets his fixed and everything, he'll be in there. Mine's in there, so if you add us, you have to leave yours and tell us you added us. Then we can actually, do something together in Pokemon.
Exactly. We'll have a lot more to talk about once that happens, trust me.
That is true.
Yeah.
With that being said, don't forget to like, favorite, share, and comment. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.